gentlemen, Steve Collins coming to you from bright, shiny San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Hope you guys are ready for a rockin' message today. The science of sucking. You know, it does not require effort to suck at what you do in any area of your life. Let's talk about the wheel of life according to the Ziegler model. You have your spiritual, you have your mental, you have your emotional, you have your financial, you have your career, you have your physical. You may have a family life, a married life. The science of sucking is staggeringly simple. It is related to effort. There's a great quote in my favorite book that says this: God will not be mocked. Whatever a man sows, that he will reap. You cannot sow watermelon seed all season long and expect bananas to come up. It won't happen. You will reap what you sow. What you sow is what's going to come back. The science of sucking is simple. It's related to your effort and the effort you put into anything you engage in any of those 7 areas of life. Sucking is simple because it requires you just showing up and doing the basic minimum job. I joked from time to time, most people, if they were labeled like vitamin bottles, they would have a label in the back of their neck that would say minimum daily requirement. Most people operate serving and showing up at work and in life and in their marriage and in their parenting and at the gym, if they even go, and they give the minimum daily requirement. The science behind sucking, because I define someone that sucks at something different than other people may. I believe someone sucks in relation to, not compared to other people. Hear this is a huge nugget. In relation to the capacity and potential God has put in you based on the gifts and talents he gave you. Does that mean that I could have a child who is massively focused and gifted in English, who I'm willing to accept really high C's in math because that is not their thing, that is not their vibe, that is not a gifting or an area? Yes, that does. Could it be an A in my book, even though it's a C on paper, because I am relating the effort and energy and commitment to the grade versus just a number grade? Yes, the science of sucking is simple, and here's the science of sucking. Your brain was put in place to keep you from getting killed, from getting K-I-L-T, from getting killed. Your brain is put in your body and it primarily operates in self-protection mode. It is designed to function physiologically with you to keep you out of situations that could kill you. Now the problem is, programming that we've had in society has brought many people to a place that they are unwilling to put into practice or to perform at their capacity, because once the brain's effort and energy in your marriage, in your parenting, in your finances, in your job, at the gym, once you get to a place of discomfort, your brain says, danger, Will Robinson, danger, stop, don't go forward, you might get hurt. And the brain will shut down and tell you stories about why you should not take the risk, why you should not move forward, why you should not press on, why you should not engage, why you should not go hard in the paint. Your brain will tell you a story to cause you to slip into that mundane world of mediocrity in which you blend in with the rest of the planet, who is also obeying those subtle cues from your brain to back off, slow down, don't push too hard, You might could get hurt. Don't start your own business. You might go broke. Don't get in that relationship. You might get hurt. Don't confront your teenager. They might not like you. Don't have a conversation with your boss because you might get fired. Don't do more than you're expected to do because then they'll expect more of you all the time. Your brain and the science of your brain is designed to keep you locked into mediocrity. This is the science of sucking. How then do you break out of it, and why would you even want to? Well, simply for this reason, friend. If you can envision a bigger life for yourself and you believe there's more available to you, that does not come from wishing and hoping and intentions. That comes from setting a new standard, setting a new bar for what it is you're willing to push past by way of comfort. The more comfortable you are, easier life's going to be in certain areas, and you will be mediocre because that's what most people do. I've heard Jim Rohn say it this way: when you do what's easy, life is hard. When you do what's hard, life is easy. You see, as you set that bar for pushing forward, you stop the science in your mind of why you fail to achieve at a high level, because you learn to override that self-preservation vibe so that you can push forward and grind farther. I'm going to end on this story. Muhammad Ali, training years ago, surrounded by the paparazzi, asking questions of him. One reporter said, "Champ, how many sit-ups do you do each day?" And he said, "I don't know." And he said, "What do you mean you don't know, champ? Do you not count?" He says, "I do count." And he goes, "Well, then how many sit-ups do you do?" He goes, "I don't know." "Hold on a second, champ, you're confusing me. You just said you count your sit-ups." "I do count them." "Well, how do you not know how many sit-ups you do?" He goes, "I don't know." He goes, "Why would you tell us that, champ? Why, Muhammad? Come on, Muhammad Ali, tell us how many sit-ups you do." He goes, "I don't know how many sit-ups I do, and here's why." And here's what I'll end with today. He said, "I start doing sit-ups, and when it hurts like hell and I'm ready to quit, that's when I start counting 1, 2, 3. Friends, when your quitting point becomes your beginning point, you are sticking your toe into the lake of championship mindset. When your end point becomes your beginning point, you're on the path to short-circuiting the science of your brain, telling you stories about how things could go wrong, and you begin the process of learning how to, instead of saying, "What could go wrong?" you begin to train your mind to start saying, "What could go right?" As you begin that journey and as you begin that path, the science that is designed to protect you can be flipped, and that science can now be utilized for your growth. Have a great day, guys.